EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The interesting note on Cooks, by the way, Charles, obviously, that he was on the losing end of the last 2 Super Bowls. He lost to the Patriots, and he went to the Rams, and he got beat by the Patriots.
Hard to believe, but he put out a nice performance in Super Bowl 53. 8 catches, 120 yards. But there were 2 critical plays that he would love to have back. Wide open in the end zone, Jared Goff missed him. And then another one, he had the ball in his hands, and a big hit by Duron Harmon knocked it free. He might very well have been the hero of the Super Bowl if those went his way.
Great season, though. 80 catches, career-high 1,204 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. For Gurley, the end of his season, Charles, was interesting. The late season injury, everybody said, look, we swear he's 100%, but he didn't get the carries or production that he normally got.
I thought what was very strange about it was that it happened in the last 2 games.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and long. It's gone. And eventually taken down touchdown here. Great coverage downfield. Brooks Reed able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And the pressure gets to him again. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now Ryan on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 43 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
On first down, gone. He gives it to Cooks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
17.
From the 50, it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff throwing again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing third with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first since Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Merlin!
They'll try the air now with Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They come out here in the eye. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
20, 20. Hey, gun. 21. Go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Gun. 39. Hey, let's go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wait. Gun. 21. Get up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
On. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Get up.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right. Come on now. Here we go. Like 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
22! Gun, gun, gun!
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
11. Left. There we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Hey, gun, gun. Right.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
21.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
20, 20. 22. Right.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready. 25. Gun, gun, gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, gun. Look out!
Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Gun. 20. Left. Get up.
Freeman again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Bryant's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. One last throw here for Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 76.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.